Hi guys, good morning. So I'll be trading live here with you guys. As you all know, today is Monday and today is actually our trading day. So let's get started. So I'm going to be I'm going to be sharing my screen. So I hope you guys can see my screen. Hold on guys, I'm coming. So guys, so now we are on BTC. So we are looking at BTC. Let's see. Hold on. So this week, let's go to the weekly time frame and see what we got on BTC. So as you guys can see, BTC is actually looking bearish. Starting from this point, it's looking bearish. So our we have our break of structure here. Regardless, BTC is still bullish. Looking at it from the weekly time because we have our break of structure here, and this point is like price is actually looking like it is reacting from this point. So let me just so this is our break of structure. So this looking at this as our engagement level or liquidity. So now let's go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we are going to see BTC is bearish rather. BTC is bearish. So so this is what we have on BTC. So I don't really think there's going to be any trade today for BTC. But let's look at the 4 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, this point market is looking like it is consolidating. So there's actually no major move on this point. No major move on this point. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, I am actually not really seeing I'm not really seeing any opportunity for us to trade from. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame. And so on the 15-minute time frame, I'm actually looking at price to at least come down to this level on BTC. So BTC should actually come down to this level. So if we are going to take any trade, if we are going to take any trade, we are going to be looking at like shorting BTC from this level. But I'm not looking to take trade with this price movement. So let's go to another pair. Let's look at another pair. So let's go to Dodge. Now let's go to the higher time frame and see see price movement clearly. So on the higher time frame, I'm not seeing anything on Dodge because there's actually not a clear movement with all this I'm seeing. No clear movement. So let's go to the 2 hours. So as you can see, market is consolidating here. And whenever market is consolidating, it is advisable to just stay out of the market. To just stay out. There's no major breaks or movements here. So let's look at another pair. So now this is Solana. So now let's go to the 4 hours time frame. So on Solana, I'll be looking at price to at least reach this point, this level of resistance. So at least reach this point before coming down. So looking at the movement from here, price is actually consolidating also. But okay, let's go to the 2 hours time frame. So on the 2 hours, like I said, I'm looking at price to come to this resistance level. Yeah. So now so we're going to be looking to buy to this resistance level. Then from here we can now look to sell. So let me go to the 2 hours time frame. So on the 2 hours time frame, I'll be looking to buy. So I'll be looking to buy Solana from this point, from this level of from this other block. So I'll be looking to buy Solana from this other block to at least this level of resistance. So now we have our break of structure. Yeah, marking this as our break of structure. Let me go to the 1 hour to see things clearly. So on the 1 hour, I'm going to have to refine my other block to this candle. So this is, but looking at this trade, it is not really a high probability setup for me. So let me, so now we have this candle actually swept this liquidity here. So now we have our liquidity sweep at this level. So we have our liquidity also here that I'm looking at price to clear this liquidity and then back around that block to our resistance level. So this is what I'm looking at on Solana. I'm looking to buy on Solana. So let me go back to our to 2 hours time frame. So on the 2 hours time frame, I hope you guys are actually so on the 2 hours time frame, I'll be looking to at least buy from this level, then to this resistance level. Cause looking at there's actually no a clear movement here, sha. No clear movement, but price is bearish. Price is bearish. So now we have our break here and again break of structure. So price is actually bearish. But this point I'm taking my trade from is like a pullback and then to this resistance level. That's how I take profit is going to be. But on a normal ground, if we say we should put our stop loss here, we are going to have a very big stop loss. But to be on the safer side, putting your stop loss here is actually the best option because price might just come down to this point then clear this week a little before going back up. So I'm going to be putting my stop loss. Okay, let me put my stop loss here a little bit below this week. And so let's go to another pair. So let's go to another pair and see if we can find another trade. So on this on SUI, looking at SUI, let's go to the daily time frame. So on SUI, I am looking at let me go back to the 4 hours. So price is actually reacting from this level because it is actually a bearish movement. It's a bearish movement. I think market is actually bearish at the moment. So now we have our break of structure here. But price has already tapped our other block here and already reacting. So we cannot just enter. So price is reacting from this level. So I don't know if you guys are eh? I don't think you guys are seeing my screen. I think I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, now I think you guys are seeing my screen. So I don't even know if what I actually said on Solana, I don't know if you guys saw it. So I'm going to go back to Solana after this. So now price is actually reacting from this point of resistance, then coming down. So I think we already missed this movement. So let me check. Okay, let me go back to Solana because I don't know if you guys actually saw what I did on Solana. So on Solana, Solana is currently bearish. We have our break of structure. Yeah, we have our break of structure here. So to this resistance level, I'm looking at price to go back up to this resistance level. So that's why I'm taking my long from this other block to this resistance level. So now, instead of what I said, instead of putting my stop loss here, I'm going to have to put it here to be on the safer side because price might actually come down and just sweep this point before going up. But I'm looking at price to at least go up this point to this resistance level. That's why I'm taking my long from this other block. So let's look at another pair. So let me check this. So let me go to the 2 hours time frame. On this pair, I'm going to be looking to actually buy from this point. So I'm going to be looking to buy. Now we break of structure here, and then okay, let me go back to the 4 hours. Looking at the price is currently bullish. Price is currently bullish. So price is going to go up to. So I'm looking at price like confluences. You guys understand? So let confluences I actually do need to see before taking any trade. So price is meeting my confluences because my confluences are break of structure, liquidity, and you understand and fair value gap. So on this trade we have our break of structure here. Then we have liquidity zone here, which price we are going to sweep them, and also we have our fair value gap. So as you guys can see, I went to the 4 hours and you can see we have fair value gap at this point. So let me just indicate it so you guys are going to. So this is our fair value gap, our FVG. So price actually met my conferences. So that's why I'm actually thinking and taking this trade. That's why I'm going to be thinking to take this trade. So now I'm going to put a long position somewhere here. So I'm going to look into buy here. So that you can actually put your take profits here, the last high but I'm looking at price that will go to that resistance level. But let's just put our take profits here. Then our stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. Let's just put our take profit a little bit below this bit. So our take profit is going to be sorry, our stop loss is going to be here. So now I'm going to be looking to buy WIF USDT to this point. So I think that's all for today because the maximum trade I do take in a day is actually two, and now I already found two setups in the sun that we can trade from. So I think that's going to be all for today. So let me just check one more pair and let me check one more pair. and that's going to be it for today. So now on Tao USDT, it is currently bearish as you guys can see. And I did analysis yesterday on this, but because yesterday is actually Sunday and it is not my trading day, so I missed like money. That's why I missed profit from this trade because I actually saw a break of structure at this point. Then price actually swept this price actually like swept this last high here, and then our other block somewhere around here. So then I don't know price is going to I was actually planning to take this trade this morning, but unfortunately when I woke up price has actually tapped the other block and has actually gone in profit. So I would have made some money this morning, but unfortunately I missed this trade. So Tao is currently bearish, I think. So let me go to Cardano. So ADA USDT currently bearish also, like massive. So there's actually no trade to take here. There's no trade to take. Let me go to the higher time frame. No, there's no trade to take. So let me just click on link USDT. So so we already had two setups. So I think that's it for today. I think those two setups are enough for today. So I'm going to come here live tomorrow to trade with you guys also, and then we're going to check our trade. So now we're looking to take Solana and Solana and Reef USDT. Yeah, Solana and Reef USDT. So I think that's it for today. So I'm going to come back here tomorrow and we're going to see how this trade plays out. Then, so guys, that's all for today. I'm going to come back and so I'm going to drop these two trades on my Telegram channel this morning, and then I'm going to enter the trade also. So guys, now bye for now, bye for now, bye for now, bye for now. So that's all for today. So bye guys. I'm going to come here tomorrow and trade live with you guys. So we're going to check our trades. Because I don't think those trades are going to trigger today. They are going to trigger probably tomorrow. So that's it guys. So bye guys.